Sonic the Hedgehog, a game which spawned many sequels and has spanned for over 20 years. The 1990s was arguably the heyday of this franchise. However, in the 2000s, games such as Sonic 2006 didn't fare very well with the critics, and I can see why. The controls are clunky, you always died for no reason, and the game just looked very rushed, and I am not reviewing this game. But instead, I'm reviewing a game which came out nearly 10 years before Sonic 06, Sonic Adventure. Now, this game was the first proper 3D platformer Sonic title to be released, excluding all the spin-off games just before it. Originally, it was released on SEGA'S swan song console, DREAMCAST, and later it was ported to the Nintendo GameCube and then onto Xbox Live Marketplace. It seems a step in the right direction for the franchise, as most of the games up to this point were 2D platformers. But of course, the late 1990s saw the birth of 3D consoles such as the PS1 and the Nintendo 64, which saw some very successful releases such as Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Crash Bandicoot, and Super Mario 64. But this was the ideal opportunity for the Blue Hedgehog to make his first proper triumphant debut in 3D. But alas, not all was as it seemed. First of all, the voice acting in this game. It was very appalling in my opinion, and to be completely honest with you, it was just shambolic. Also, the game is quite glitchy in some parts, even on the first level. And as for Dr. Eggman, yes, that's right, for some reason in this game he's called Dr. Eggman and not Dr. Robotnik anymore. As for him, his voice just irritates the hell out of me, especially in the boss battles. But let's look at the good things that Sonic Adventure has to offer. For the time, the graphics looked very good, and they were made a bit better in the ported re-releases that I mentioned a bit earlier. Also, I think the level designs, such as the one on the egg carrier, are plausible. They're not the best, but they're quite good. They're not terrible. Also, the game itself is one of the biggest Sonic games to be released to date. The game has many story modes where you get to play as many different characters, such as, well, obviously you get to play as Sonic the Hedgehog, you get to play as Tails, Amy, Knuckles, Gamma, and Big the Cat. Now, I like cats, but this cat is probably the most annoying cat ever. When you play as him, all you do is just catch a frog. It's stupid. Isn't Sonic the Hedgehog all about speed? When you play as Big the Cat, the game goes so slow, and although the levels of objectives in this story mode seem very simple, they are not. It took me half an hour to catch the stupid frog for the first time, and the game didn't even tell me how to do it. I didn't even know how to catch it. But enough about Big the Cat. Overall, the story modes were a great idea and set up a formula which would be used in later games. My favourite ones were obviously Sonic the Hedgehog because of his speed. Tails was quite good because you got to fly in his levels, and Knuckles was as well, as you get to search for emeralds, although it does get a bit tiresome after a while. Gamma is the most interesting, as you get to use weapons, as he is a robot, and what you have to do is destroy rival robots, and you get to learn more about Eggman or Robotnik's schemes of world domination. Then we have Amy, and the less said about her, the better. The music in this game was probably some of the best in the whole series, and the hub world and the side quests were also nice additions to the game. When you complete all story modes for the first time, you unlock another story mode, which finishes the game completely. But I won't give it away if you have not played this game yet, but it is quite good, but again, it can be a bit glitchy sometimes. On the whole, Sonic Adventure has quite a good story, and it has introduced a new villains such as Chaos, and other characters such as Gamma and Big the Annoying Cat. But overall, it is executed quite poorly, in my honest personal opinion, because of the voice acting and some minor flaws in the gameplay. But it's not a terrible game. If you are a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, then yes, I would track this game down. But if you are a casual player, then I may pass on this game instead. So, thank you very much for watching my review of Sonic Adventure. Take care and stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, please like, give your thoughts about this game, and subscribe to my channel.